Hey there. Today I'd like to share with you this beautiful limited edition book. It comes in this wonderful protective case, which has upon its front this shield, which has 7 symbolic keyholes upon it. The tome itself also has a very special and very important symbolism. This is actually real black goat skin, and you can see gold skulls, let's get them in focus for you, are inlaid upon it. I think the goat skin is probably because there is a fallen angel, Azazel, who is mentioned and features very prominently within this, and Azazel was given a goat as an offering in the Bible in Leviticus. So this is produced by Scarlet Imprint. There are only 77 copies available, and it contains a reproduction of and a transcription detailing 2 important works. The first one, An Excellent Booke of the Arte of Magicke, and the second one simply Visions. They describe the magical practices of 2 of John Dee's contemporaries and indeed friends, Humphrey Gilbert and John Davis. John Davis was the scribe, and Humphrey Gilbert, we can assume, the magician who performed the rest of the rituals. They were both great adventurers and very brave individuals. Within this text, you get to see the work they wrote. First of all, it's brave to write the methods of your practice and what you actually experienced, who you summoned and what they said in those days. Now, I mentioned they were very brave individuals. If you do look at the techniques outlined, you can see that they are very much of the day, but they are adapted to suit their own Protestant teachings, and actually by their own genuine learning. As they go along, they receive knowledge and they gain insight. When you read Visions, it shows you the accounts of actually what they experienced. And we discover that they are rather foolhardy in their approach. As soon as they are able to summon beings into their crystal, into their showstone, they start with the 4 demon kings. This is where we see Azazel, the fallen angel, featured. After that, they move on to other particular experiments, including summoning occult authors like Henry Cornelius Agrippa and Roger Bacon, the apostles, Solomon, Job, that kind of thing. Reading their accounts, you see that this was often very dramatic experiences for them. So, for example, sometimes the spirits actually manifest outside the crystal or have very strong physical effects. Sometimes the knock-on from these practices are very hard to deal with and rather overwhelming. So there we are. 2 magical texts beautifully reproduced, showing you what 2 English magicians were up to in 1567.